Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So we'll be speaking about Liesl. She came and she was actually expressing that she was crying, having anxieties, mainly because she had to go and actually thought about this beauty thing. The standards that actually the society is setting for us out there. When you're taking a picture, someone is going to scrutinize it, and then they will say their view, what is right, what is not right, according to them. And she was actually saying that it's okay for her. She actually realizes that it's okay for her to come and bare without a makeup and stuff like that, because normally when she comes, she actually makes sure that it's picture perfect. But now it's tiring when you're a human being to be to try to be perfect all the time, right? Sometimes you just want to be yourself. So actually she was actually showing herself as that this is herself now. She is coming to us, telling us actually talking to women or about actually the womanhood, that actually there are many things that are actually setting us off when it comes to beauty standards and stuff like that. And sometimes you just need a moment to cry about it and just tell yourself that, okay, I've had it. This is time for me to cry and just express whatever that I'm expressing, so now she's actually talking about this thing of people wanting you to be perfect all the time. Now other people are actually saying that, is there trouble in paradise, because now this is a woman we've seen, she's been in vacations in and out, and now she's coming and expressing about her beauty standards and stuff like that. But now I believe that it's just one of the moments when she realized that, you know what, I'm tired of being perfect all the time. And then when we're talking about her, we're not just talking about anybody, we're talking about someone that is a mentor. And maybe she did have a conversation with someone regarding this, and she realized that every time that she has to take a snap, she has to be perfect all the time, because now we'll be scrutinizing her and stuff like that. So now she was like, you know what, it's time for me to breathe and talk about this thing. And this is just a conversation that we're not actually normally having, and it starts with you as a girl. And things are changing with your body and stuff like that. Very few people are actually comfortable to express how do they feel about the changes that are happening in their bodies. And actually mothers and daughters having the conversation how to feel, or you expressing in general to your parent, how do you feel about this journey that you are in and stuff like that. So now herself, it's not even a long time she's been married. So now this can be overwhelming when you are married, because now this is someone who was dating Dr. Musa. All of a sudden now she's married. We may take it light when you are a young woman, and then you start dating, and then all of a sudden you get married. Things are no longer the same when you're dating and you're married. When you're dating, mostly you're not actually in the space of actually exposing everything to your partner and stuff like that. When you're married, it's when you guys are staying together mostly, and you having to go to reveal yourself, reveal your nakedness and stuff like that. Actually, having a life partner, it means that you should be okay in sharing yourself with another person. This person must know your flaws, they must know your imperfections, and you have to be okay about what do they think, when you're thinking about, I wonder how does he think about my thighs, or how does he think about my scar and stuff like that. You have to be okay about that. So I think that these things is some things that are just overwhelming us, which of maybe sometimes we even get divorced because of it. When you see your person is no longer looking at you the same that they were looking at you, and you actually, even if they're still looking at you the way that they were, you are actually in a bottle of shame in saying that, okay, now that he saw me, what is he actually thinking about me in general and stuff like that. So now, when you're talking about the beauty standards, mostly people that are actually setting the standard are the guys, because now they're the ones who are actually judging us, telling us what is beauty, how do they see us, how do they actually expect us to be. When even there in her post, she was actually talking about how we go 5 miles, actually to make a male figure happy about ourselves, and we're changing ourselves because how will they actually perceive us and stuff like that. So now, back to the beauty queens now, mostly they are told to just wear a crown, make sure that your chin is up, and the crown mustn't fall. So now, what happens after the pageant days? What is expected of you? Are you still expected to still carry the beauties that you had? Because now, when we see you after 5 years, we will be like, she doesn't look beautiful anymore and stuff like that. You understand? So now, another person, that can be very offensive, because now that will have to mean from the day that they were handing out a session saying that, okay, they're crowning another Miss whatever. Now they have to carry on being this perfect model that they were, so that when you see them, you don't see them having scars, see them tired and stuff like that. Now, when we're talking about someone who says that I don't care what society says to me, now we're talking about someone who's really doing a job to themselves, like serious work to yourself. You really have to do a very serious job or work to yourself, because now that will have to mean you have to know how to handle the things that are going to come, telling you that how pretty you are, or telling you how the standard has dropped and stuff like that. So it takes a lot of guts, and it's actually a journey. The same way that it was a journey for you when you started having boobs. Others, your peers, maybe they didn't have even had the boobs at that time. The things that you're actually telling yourself that I'm okay the way that I am, even when we're talking about a person as a whole, even height can be a problem for you. Some people, their peers were shorter than them when they were growing up, and others were taller than them. Still, that was just a problem. Now you are an adult, you have to go and think how to get slim, and how to be perfect and stuff like that. But this, if you realize, because I believe that she actually brings a topic of that. You see me going to vacations and stuff like that, I'm not actually perfect, I'm not okay. Vacations or not, still I'm a human being. I experience the things that you are experiencing in your couch, in your lounge, in your chair, in your whatever, so I believe that this is a biggest conversation that she's actually opened for us women, that we can even talk about it and discuss it. It's just a big thing that she's actually opened, so that we can actually discover ourselves and actually ask ourselves, are we happy about the way that we are receiving ourselves, or we are waiting for someone else to come and say that it's okay, you are fine, it's okay, you can break, it's okay, you can crumble, it's okay, you can, why do we wait for other people to come and give us permission to be who we are? Is it because where we come from, or is it just a human being thing that we are okay with being told what to do and how to feel? So now she was talking about a lot of things there. It's actually massive if we can break it down what she was actually saying. But all in all, she was just talking about that it's high time that we give ourselves permission to be imperfect. It's high time that we are fine when we feel anxieties, to just break down. If you are feeling to like, you can just break down. And then she's not the only one actually who's actually expressing about how this whole thing of feeling and not feeling whatever it's like, when we're talking about beauty queens. We've seen Lalela in her recent interview that's coming. She's actually talking about her being bullied and stuff like that. Someone who's been bullied actually is Shudu in her ad that I know of. People were just talking about that. Why was she the one who was picked for that skin range and stuff like that? Why didn't they pick someone else? She's actually not corresponding to that skin range and stuff like that. So we can talk non-stop when we're talking about this. And other people are actually experiencing when we're talking about not being perfect with your body, talking about the people that are actually experiencing the disorders, eating disorders, trying to be this perfect. Before you know it, it's out of hand. You can't even put something in your mouth without even throwing it up. So it's just a biggest topic that we can talk about when it comes to the perfection and imperfection of women in general. Because now a woman's body is ever changing. The other day you are like this, the next day you are like that, the other day you're feeling like this, the other days you're feeling like that. Even the things that are happening in our body are actually making us to feel different moods and stuff like that. So hence I'm saying this is the biggest topic that she is actually touched, and I believe that others will make use of it and just proceed where she left and try to cover other things that maybe are still there to be talked about as women, about how we feel and things that are actually happening to us, and then what is actually beauty standard doing to us as people, or as women. And this whole thing of us having to deal with this imperfection and perfection, and what is it for? What is it for? Is it for us, or is for the other next person? When we wake up in the morning and put makeup and feeling happy or feeling sad, is it because of someone else, or is it just you, like just feeling that you are feeling? Okay, we'll see you next time. Bye.